Hazy sunshine here in Moscow. It's time to start the women's quarterfinals here on Recurve Saturday. Just 8 athletes in the field here for these finals, and here is the draw. Tan against Sugimoto, Gobel against An, Zheng against Pereva, and Li against Kang. Well, the wait is over. It is the season finale here in Russia's capital city. Let's go straight down to the range.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field of play for the Recurve Women quarterfinal match number 1. Shooting on target number 1, representing Russia.
Well, here we go. It's Sayana Lee against Kang Chae Young. As you can see, the stats favor Kang with the higher average arrow. The World Cup podium stats are also in Kang's favor.
The Republic of Korea.
This is a great start to the women's quarterfinals here on Recurve Saturday. World number 1, Kang from Korea, is 23 years old. She won in Medellin and in Shanghai. The win in Medellin booked her place here, the win in Shanghai, and she opened up an additional ranking spot. And she's up against home nation favourite Sayana Lee, the world number 13, who's 26 years old and qualified by ranking. In fact, she came second in Antalya, stage 3 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup Series, losing out to Zheng in Antalya. But that second place was enough to give Lee a spot here. But what a challenge she has up against Kang Chae Young. I'm Karim Bashir, and joining me here in the commentary box, former international archer Vanessa Lee. What a start here, Vanessa.
Very excited to be here. I think we're going to have a great match ahead.
Well, it is the world number 1 who will kick things off.
10.
좋아, 채영아, 그 느낌 갖고 쏘면 돼.
Not the greatest start for Lee, but she's making some adjustments, so we'll see if that makes a difference in her next couple of arrows.
좋아, 조금 뜬다. 올려줘.
9.
Found the yellow. I'd be interested to see if Kang has a shorter hold as the match goes on.
10.
29 to start for Kang. Shaky start for the Russian. Conditions are absolutely spot on for good shooting here. Is that all about nerves for Lee?
I think so. You can see her bow arm shaking just a little bit. I think it was also having to do with finding the right sight mark for her. She started off high right, and her shots did look decent, but now she's found the middle a little bit better.
The archers will be winning 2 set points, which means Kang Chae Young will win or lead 2 set points.
Well, nervy moments for the host nation's favourite. There is the 7. She makes a big adjustment on the sight there, gets it into the yellow ring. And like you say, high and right, but getting a little bit more central, and certainly good in terms of the vertical there, Vanessa.
Yeah, just outside the 10. I wouldn't be surprised to see if her next couple of shots are hitting the 10 a little bit. She's just to the left right now.
So, start of the second set here. Probably worth just briefly explaining the set points rule for recurve archers. As Sayana Lee gets us underway. Trailing archer always goes first.
Individual matches are decided on set play scoring, and each set consists of 3 arrows per athlete.
9.
If they win the set, the archer gets 2 set points. If they tie, that means they split the set points 1 each. And the first athlete to 6 set points wins.
10.
She's found the middle.
Opportunity now for Lee to put this one out of reach. 10 will do it. That's just what she gets. We are going to be all square here after 2 sets.
And even though she had already lost that set to Sayana Lee, she still wanted to shoot that last arrow going into the 3rd set to make sure that she has some confidence and knowing that maybe the next arrow will also go in the 10.
Yeah, she didn't let the 2 9s at the beginning of that set distract her, did she, Kang? She went straight in for the 10 on the 3rd arrow and made that adjustment, and like you say, crucial as we move into the 3rd set with the scores all tied.
Both of these archers have a great amount of respect for each other. Sayana Lee actually just changed her surname recently. She actually got married to a Korean. She used to be Sayana Surempalava.
Well, the score's all tied up after 2 sets. We move into the 3rd. Be Kang to get us underway.
Long hold from Kang.
좋아.
Good shot though.
Sometimes you see arrows go high after a long hold because an arrow or archer tries to force it through a little bit more, trying to get through the clicker.
9.
9시 9.2.
Shot there. One thing I have noticed is we talked about the wind being so steady here this week. Look, it's not at all breezy. It's not blowing a gale or anything, but the wind has just slightly picked up.
Slightly, and I think the archers have to maintain quick rhythm even though there is a slight wind.
9.
좋아, 좋아, 좋아.
Opportunity here for Sayana Lee.
9.
But all square in that set, so they'll share the set points and we move on to 3-3.
Even though Kang Chae Young, she is very dominant, world ranked #1. You don't want to count out Sayana Lee. She is world ranked number 13 and she's an excellent archer. She's been around for quite a number of years and she herself has a cadet silver medal from the 2009 World Archery Youth Championships.
All right, let's go to the crowds, ladies and gentlemen. See who here in attendance is in support of Korea's Kang Chae Young.
Well, good results from Sayana Lee, but Kang is the world silver medalist and recently picked up a silver medal at the Summer Universiade. Only took part in 2 stages of this season, but she won both of them, taking the title in stunning form in Medellin, which confirmed her place here, and went on to win in Shanghai as well, proving that she is one of the favourites here in Moscow. So set 4, Kang Chae Young to get us underway.
12시.
That was a great shot of her clicker. It's actually working as a draw check because unlike a compound bow, you have to keep moving and it doesn't have a mechanical stop.
9시.
Nice shot, the crowd getting right behind the Russian here.
Much better timing for Kang Chae Young. An excellent shot.
And that is wild. There was a big opportunity for Lee there, but in the end, the set points are shared with 4 apiece going into a crucial 5th set.
The thing about set play is that once you've shot your arrows and those arrows are scored, you forget about them and it doesn't matter anymore. You move on to a new set and you start over with 3 new arrows. Anything can happen in this match.
Well, Sayana Lee, currently ranked world number 17, averaging 8 points and 9-1 per arrow, boasting an impressive win rate of 75%.
Well, she gave herself a massive opportunity, didn't she? And then when the opportunity was there and presented to her, the first 2 were in the 10s, looking very solid indeed, and looking like she was going to take a massive grip hold on this quarterfinal against the world number 1. Then this happened.
When you're up like that with an advantage over your opponent, you just need to keep shooting your shots the same way.
Kang up against it here. She's been put under real pressure against Sayana Lee.
Wow.
She puts it into the 10 though. All square. On the line. She's doing her job. Matched by Sayana Lee. 1 arrow left.
This is incredible shooting.
Wow. And a perfect 30 for Kang. Pressure on Sayana Lee. She needs a 10 to force a shoot off. And another 8 from her. There was an opportunity for her, but the points have gone to Kang. She takes a really tight first women's recurve quarterfinal, 6-4 over Sayana Lee. Sayana Lee kept her in the game right the way through to the end, but it was 2 fatal 8s in the 4th and the 5th set that saw Kang go through.
What an incredible match. I mean, that looked like it would have been maybe a gold medal match here, but it's quarterfinals and unfortunately, only Kang is moving forward. It was an excellent showing by Sayana Lee. She shot really wonderfully on such a big stage and really held her own.
It's time to get underway with recurve women's semi-final number 1 here in Moscow. Take a look back at how the athletes got to this stage. Tanya Ting winning 7-3 over Sugimoto and winning 6-0 over Gobel. Zheng coming through against Perova 6-2, and Kang at the bottom winning against Sayana Lee 6-4. Well, the coaches are out. We'll start at the bottom of the draw, and Kang versus Zheng.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field of play for the recurve women's semi-final match number 1.
Дамы и господа, пожалуйста, поприветствуйте участниц первого полуфинала среди женщин в классическом блоке.
Shooting on target number 1, representing the People's Republic of China,
So Zheng on target number 1 up against Kang on target number 2. The average arrows are better for Kang, as is the match win percentage, but Zheng is favoured if this goes to a tiebreaker. Kang Chae Young of Korea is 23 years old and the world number 1, and has many, many more World Cup podiums. Zheng is the world number 3 at 21 years old. Both these athletes qualified for the finals by winning a stage. It was Medellin and Shanghai for Kang. Zheng took the title in Antalya. This is a high-quality semi-final.
It's going to be a tight match for sure. Zheng has a lot to prove right now. She's going against the top archer in the world, and I think she's going to shoot very, very well. Kang, on the other hand, also has something to prove, having lost the World Championships in a shoot-off earlier this year.
It's Kang who will get us underway here.
Very quick shot to start, but just under the 10. I think it was comfortable, and she was happy with that.
Great response.
Good group. Kang looks very comfortable right now, much more so than her quarterfinal.
It's gone high, that one. Early opportunity for Zheng here. A 7 will draw level. Anything more, and she's got the set points. Good shooting from the Chinese archer. A 28 is enough to take the first 2 set points.
That's going to help her with confidence moving into the following sets. Kang has to pull it together a little bit and hopefully make up for it. She can forget what happened in the first set because those arrows are scored and done with. Now she has to start focusing on what she's going to be doing next.
Well, this is the very first matchup between the 2 archers.
We can see Zheng trying to keep her composure. The pressure now is on Kang, but she is an incredible archer. Just an uncharacteristic arrow there to finish off set 1. Here it is, just going high into the red ring. You can tell that she's disappointed. There's no doubt, though, she can fix that problem. Trailing. Kang Chae Young will shoot first on target number 2 at the start of the second set.
There we go. She's found the center. Just outside, a little bit high. Both archers seem very calm and composed considering there's so much at stake.
David. 6.9 좋아. 괜찮아 그렇게 쏴.
Another 8 this time from Zheng. But both those 8s, one from Kang in the last set and that one from Zheng, high in the target. That's enough from Kang to take the set points, but Zheng will want to fix that 8.
Great group, just high. She seems a little bit perplexed. She's continuously moving her sight.
Kang took advantage there, taking the set points in the second set, and we are all square at 2 set points each. Smile returns to Kang's face with those 2 set points. And you mentioned the grouping was really good, just slightly in the wrong place, and we're going to get a closer look at that right now.
So you can see all of Zhang's arrows are quite high, but it is about the size of the 10 ring. I'd love to see her just move her arrows a little bit lower. She should have some confidence because she is shooting a good group. All she really has to do is move her sight, and those arrows should be in the 10.
And here is Zheng's 8, very high. But as you say, the grouping fantastic from the Chinese archer. Kang shoots first, scores all level.
Also a bit high. When a shot is good like that but it goes high, it could be that you just shot it with quite a bit of confidence and you had more energy behind the arrow.
Another opportunity presented by Zheng to Kang. Another 9.
천천히. 차분히.
Kang can put this out of reach with a 10.
And she shoots a great group, but there's an opportunity to tie it up.
Yeah, a 10 required for Zheng to draw level on points and share the set points.
Just missing out. The set points are going to go to Kang, and she's going to lead heading into the 4th set.
So Zheng started so well, took the first set and the 2 set points that come with it, but since then Kang has been just that little bit better, taking the points in both sets 2 and 3 to lead 4-2. We looked at the arrows from the second set. Let's have a look at the comparison here between the 2 athletes, and as you can see, Zheng is low and slightly left, Kang almost pretty central, if anything just a tiny bit right and high.
Both of them have great groups. I think they just need to make their own individual adjustments and know whether it was because of their own shots or because they just need to adjust their sights a little bit.
We move into the 4th set here in this all-important semi-finals. Zheng Yichai, trailing by 2 points, shoots first.
What a way to start off the 4th set. Coach just telling her it's 6 o'clock, 9.5.
Zheng has made the adjustments that you mentioned, Vanessa. 2 10s. Kang has a great grouping again, but just a little low. That second arrow, though, subject to a measure.
Wow.
Well, that 9 potentially has got the points. But Kang, if she shoots a 10, could draw level if the second arrow is marked up. She gets that 10, so now we have to wait for the target judge to call the second arrow for Kang. We are interested here in target number 2.
terms of the arrow value for arrow number 2 on target number 2. If you look at the scoreboard, you'll notice there's a 9 asterisk alongside.
Target number 1, 10, 10, 9.
This is the important target.
Target number 2, 10, 9, 9.
Well, that 9 is going to stay as a 9, which means it's just 28 points for Kang versus 29 for Zheng. She has fought back and drawn level. We're 4 set points apiece here in this women's semi-final. And you talked about adjustments required from both archers, and Zheng made those adjustments starting so well in that 4th set, Vanessa.
It was really good that she did make those adjustments. She just trusted her shot, made the sight clicks, and it went right in the 10. That's exactly what she needs to know, that she's able to shoot 10s moving into the 5th set.
This is the last of the regulation sets. 3 arrows for a place in the final.
Excellent shot. I love the timing and perfect shot from Kang. That's not what she needs right now against Kang in the final set.
Yeah, that 8 could prove fatal. Big arrow here from Zheng.
No!
That is wild. That's gone into the 6. And that means that a 5 is enough for Kang to take the match. And it's a beautiful finish, a perfect 30 from Kang Chae Young of Korea. The world number 1 is through. This is a tough arrow for Zheng to shoot.
She still wants to shoot it because she has another match coming right up.
It is over, ladies and gentlemen.
A really tough final set there from Zheng Yichai. Starts with an 8 and things got worse as she shot a 6. Kang was in the best form in that match in the final set, shooting a perfect 30 and taking the match 6 set points to 4.
What a tough match for Kang. I don't think she expected to be shooting such tight ones, considering she's world ranked number 1, but she made it to the finals with matches of 6 to 4.
It's time for the gold medal match. These archers have been building up all season to this, and it's the one I think every neutral was waiting for. We take a look at how the 2 athletes got here at the top of the order. Tanya Ting came to Tomomi Sugimoto 7-3 and then Anki Zhan 6-4 to make it to the final. The bottom of the order, Kang Chae Young beat Sayana Lee of Russia 6-4 and then Zheng Yichai by the same score. So it will be Tan Ya-Ting of Chinese Taipei against Kang Chae Young of Korea. The coaches are out. We're all on the edge of our seat. Let's go back down to the call room and welcome the athletes out for the final here in Moscow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field of play for the recurve women gold medal match.
It's Kang Chae Young who leads them out, followed closely by Tan Ya-Ting. This is going to be a big one.
Shooting on target number 1. Representing.
This is a massive one. On target 1, it's the athlete who fought her way through, qualified by ranking. It's Tan Ya-Ting from Chinese Taipei, a slightly lower average arrow than Kang Chae Young over the career, but all the other stats are pretty equal. Tan Ya-Ting is the world number 2 and 25 years old. She's going up against the world number 1, Kang Chae Young. Kang has won 2 of the 3 matches between these two archers. She's just 23 years old. She qualified by winning the stage in Medellin, followed that up with another win in Shanghai. Tanya Ting has got 3 bronze medals on the circuit this season and qualified via the ranking route and looking for her first major win.
Like you said, this is the match that everyone has been waiting for. It's Tanya Ting, who's looking for her first major win, versus Kang Chae Young, who really, I think, wants redemption after losing out in the World Championship final in a shoot-off.
The wait is over. It's time for gold here at the World Cup finals, and it's going to be Tanya Ting to shoot first.
Very fast shot to start off, perfect 10.
Nine.
David.
Wow, starting off with 20. Excellent shot from Kang. I love that timing for her.
Nine.
10 required from Kang to draw level on the points in this set.
She does it. Great shot from Kang. Excellent groove right in the middle. This is going to be an excellent match.
Yeah, both archers just dropping a single point, sharing the set points. It's 1 apiece after 1. We knew this was going to be high quality.
If I could pick any 2 people to be in the 2019 Hyundai Archery World Cup final, it would be these 2 women right here.
What a seesaw battle this is shaping up to be between the world-ranked #1.
Brilliant shooting right from the start here. And we take a look at both Tan and Kang's arrows. 2 10s and a 9 from both of the archers. Not really much to say about it. So similar in terms of where the arrows were. One archer going high and left with their 9, the other going low and right. That's the only real difference.
Yeah, both are shooting so well, only dropping 1 point each. They're going to have an excellent match, let me tell you.
So Tan will get us underway in set number 2 for gold here in Moscow.
Oh, not the greatest shot for Tan. That's the first arrow outside of the yellow that we've seen from her.
Big opportunity for the Korean.
Oh, and matches her with an 8. What is going on? Coach telling her it's okay, just take your time. Okay, there we go. That's more like it for Tanya Ting.
Nine.
Continuing to make adjustments on her sight just because she's a bit high.
Tan could put this out of reach though with a 10. And it is a 10 after an 8. Gave an opportunity to Kang. She didn't take it. Tanya Ting is going to have the set points here.
Oh, that's not how she wants to end the second set. She wants confidence moving into the third one. You know, some low arrows can happen if you lose some back tension in your drawing side, or if you maybe push it a little bit too much with your hand. There's a couple factors why an arrow might go low.
Yeah, finishing with a, well, by her standards, Kang with a 25, very, very low indeed. Gave the opportunity for Tanya Ting to strike into the lead, but Kang looking very relaxed. And if anything, there's a little bit more tension in the face of the leading athlete, Tanya Ting, here from Chinese Taipei.
Well, Kang hasn't had an easy way to the gold medal match. She only won her matches 6-4, and I think she's used to the pressure right now. She knows that everything that she's done up until now is gone and done. She has to just focus on what she's doing, and she starts from 0 into this third set.
3 set points to 1. Tanya Ting leads Kang Chae Young. So Kang will lead us off in the third set on target number 2.
Wow, what an amazing shot from Kang. Almost hit the spider right in the middle.
Just out into the 9. Opportunity for Kang to strike back immediately here.
Oh, and she does it. Really putting pressure on 10 with 2 straight 10s.
Now a big opportunity for Kang Chae Young to fight back immediately. A 9 will put this one out of reach.
That looked like a great shot, and it's
Perfect 30,
3-10.
wasn't it? Just absolutely lovely from Kang. Tan goes through the process. It's 3 9s in the third set from her. So a 27 out of 30, but it's a perfect 30 from Kang Chae Young, the world #1 from Korea.
What a recovery from her second set with a high and low 8 and a 9. She really needed some mental toughness and focus on what she was doing to come back and shoot a 30.
Yeah, she's looking on. She's been pretty impressive. And if we look at the comparison of where those arrows landed between the two archers, we'll see a big difference this is. And those 2 10s right in the center of the X ring. I wonder how close that one to the spider is. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that's
my goodness.
Amazingly close. It's almost touching the very center of the target. And here's how Kang fought back, having dropped the points in the second set. 3 10s. The first one being that one that's so close to the center of the target. Tanya Ting gets us underway at the beginning of the fourth set, and there is a glimmer of hope already for Kang. Another 9 from the athlete from Chinese Taipei.
What a response from Kang. She's really finding her groove now after suffering a little bit of a loss in the second set.
Good recovery. She has found the middle of this target here in Moscow.
She's on fire.
Tanya Ting has got to put down a 10 here. She does. A 29 for Tanya Ting. But the set points will go to Kang if she gets another 10 here and another perfect 30.
There it is, another perfect 30 for Kang, and she takes the set points.
She goes into the lead, having come back from a 3-1 down. She's taken sets 3 and 4. She goes into a 5th and final set with a 2-point lead over the world #2, Tanya Ting.
Can I just tell you how incredible this is right now? Kang Chae Young just took the last 2 sets by shooting 6 straight 10s. We're shooting 70 meters here. This is the length of 2 Boeing 737 airplanes, their wingspan back to back. I mean, in order to shoot a 10 here, you have to be so still and so consistent every single shot.
Consistency, the name of the game. And there is the distance from the shooting line all the way down to the target, 70 meters away from where the archers stand. Consistency and replicating your process time and time again. That's what these archers all do, or all try to do. Kang Chae Young leading 5-3 in the gold medal match. Tanya Ting trailing will shoot first.
Starting off with a 9. 10 really needs to put pressure on Kang in order to possibly go to a shoot-off.
Yeah, here all Kang has to do is match her opponent, and that's just what she's done as well. Another 9 here. Tan, as you say, has to get 10s to force some kind of pressure on Kang.
There it is.
How does the Korean respond?
Oh, and it's a 10.
Pressure moves back over to Tan Ya-ting.
Oh my goodness, just bit the 10. She's definitely put some pressure on Kang for this next arrow.
Huge opportunity though, another 10 from Kang Chae Young, and she's got the gold here in Moscow. Oh, it's a 9.
Oh!
A 28 means the points go to Tan Ya-ting, and we're square at 5 set points apiece. Tan Ya-ting kicked off with the second set, winning it, going 3-1 up. Kang Chae Young fought back from that position to take a lead 5-3 going into the 5th. But Tan Ya-ting has fought back and got herself square after the regulation 5 sets. We're going into a tiebreaker.
Oh my goodness. So how tiebreakers work, it's actually quite simple. An archer shoots 1 arrow and closest to the center wins. If both archers shoot a 10, then they'll shoot again.
So Kang here had the opportunity to take victory with this last arrow. She needed a 10. She gets the 9, and whew, look at that. I wonder what is going through her mind. She's got a little bit of a rueful smile on her face. I don't think that she's going to be too disappointed. It was a good 9 at 70 meters, but it does mean that Tan's fought her way back in, and we will have the shoot-off. A bit of a more relieved look on the athlete from Chinese Taipei, but back to focused concentration on the face of Kang Chae Young.
Right now, she's imagining her shot, remembering how that feels like, reminding herself that she's very confident and she's capable of shooting 10s. Tan Ya-ting has to do the same and remember that this comes down to 1 arrow and it just needs to be as confident, as comfortable as she normally shoots. So they're putting fresh target faces on because there's already holes from previous arrows. They need to put new ones on just in case it comes down to a measure.
Well, look, on a measure, look at this. Whilst we were talking about this tiebreaker and pressure on the athletes, a measure has happened, and Tan Ya-ting has had 1 of her 10s in that 5th set reduced to a 9, which means that 9 from Kang Chae Young was enough to draw level on points. That meant they shared the set points, and it is 6-4 to the Korean. A bizarre finish to this one, but I can confirm that the Hyundai Archery World Cup Finals champion of 2019 is Korea's world #1, Kang Chae Young.
Maybe not the way she expected this to happen, but no doubt about it, she's happy with this win. This is what Kang Chae Young wanted after World Championships. She's finally done it after a long World Cup season.